All right, 6th grade, this is Miss Ayers here, back again. On request, I'm going to make videos that go along with the assignments on Waggle. Okay, the assignments on Waggle, again, are going to be review topics of things that we've already learned this year. So I do want you to take notes on the videos, upload your notes, that'll be your notes grades, and then the assignments on Waggle will be your homework grades. Okay, and then we will also be doing some quizzes throughout for the rest of the year. And remember, don't procrastinate, okay? Waggle is progressive, so if you keep getting it wrong, then it's possible that the assignment will never end. So if you're struggling with something, I need you to reach out and contact me so that I can help you overcome that so you can get through the assignment, okay? It's meant to ensure that you have learned everything that you're supposed to have learned in the 6th grade. So that's what our goal is in using Waggle. So if you're struggling, I need you to reach out to me. All right. So today's topic is going to be over the coordinate plane. So I've got one over here. Remember that the coordinate plane has the x-axis, which is horizontal, and the y-axis, which is vertical. Okay. And you can remember that because you have to look up and say, why, God, do I need to learn math? And you look up to God, so that is the y-axis. All right. And let's do a few more definitions. The quadrants. There are 4 quadrants, if you recall, in the coordinate plane. And quadrants, quad means 4 quadrants, and they go counterclockwise. Okay, counterclockwise. So if you recall here, my positive region here, this is quadrant number 1, and they're usually named with Roman numerals. Quadrant number 2 to the left, so this is what clockwise means, is that we're going to go backwards. Okay, quadrant number 3 in the bottom left corner, and quadrant number 4 here. Okay, so I could give you a point and ask you which quadrant it's in. So if I give you this point, say right here, okay, and I could ask you what point is the pink one in, and then you would tell me that this is in quadrant number 1, quadrant 1 here. All right, so that's a refresher on quadrants. I want to scroll down and let's refresh our memories on what is an ordered pair. So again, I have another coordinate plane here, and an ordered pair is 2 numbers. You have an x and a y, and these are, think of it like your GPS. These are the GPS directions that tell you where to go, the GPS directions to your point, okay? And you always are going to follow these same directions here. You're always going to start at the origin, okay? And the origin is here at 0, 0, okay? Or the center, okay? And the origin is 0, 0. That's the special point there. And then you're going to move, okay? So your ordered pair is x, y, okay? So your first step is you're going to move either left or right, however many your x value is. Notice here that as you go to the right, these numbers here are positive, and as you go to the left, these values are negative. And then your y value, you're going to go up and down. Notice here, if you go down, these numbers are negative, and if you go up, these values are positive. Okay? And then the last step would just be to draw your point. Okay? Draw your point. So I can give you an example. So if we would like to plot the ordered pair, let's say -3 and 4. -3, 4. Make sure you can see it. Okay, -3, 4. Then you're going to come over here, start at the origin, and come across to the left. 1, 2, 3. So now I'm at 3, but that's not where I want to stay. So now I'm going to go up 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's where I will plot my point. Okay, notice here that I am at 4 and -3. Okay, so that is how you plot your points. Okay, you always do the x value, which is left and right first, and then the y value, which is up and down. All right, how about in this type of a problem, though? Maybe I give you the point first. So let's look at this one. Okay, look at find the green point that I just made. All right, let's find where that is. To find where the green point is, first you ask yourself, well, do I go left or do I go right? To get to the x value, you need to go right. Well, how many spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. So that means that your x value of your ordered pair should be 5. Then am I going up or down? You need to go down. Down is negative, so you're going to go down 1, 2 spaces, -2. 5, -2 is the ordered pair for that green point. Right. And in the last topic, we're going to talk about reflections. So reflections occur when you have a point and you reflect it or mirror it over one of your axes. So for example, if I have this point here at 1, 1, okay, so you're going to have two, we're going to go over the y-axis, and we may go over the x-axis. But the first one I want to do is over the y-axis. So notice, remember that your y-axis goes up and down here, okay, here. And if I'm going to reflect this point over the y-axis, how far away is 1, 1 from the y-axis? I'm 1 unit away. So when I reflect it, I want to go 1 more unit past. And so this would be my new reflection point. I'm going to give it a name, so we'll call this A. And remember that your reflections are called primes. So this would be A prime. So over the y-axis, if I started with A was at 1, 1. And then I went to my new value, which was at A prime, which is now, notice here, I'm at -1 is my x value, and +1 is my y value. Okay, so if you reflect over the axis, over the y-axis, then the rule is that, well, notice here that your x value is the opposite, and that the y value stayed the same. Okay, and it's going to be very similar over the x-axis, except your rule this time will be that the x value stays the same and that the y value is the opposite. So if I take that same point, A, which is at 1, 1, whoop, there we go, and now I want to reflect him, though, now over the y-axis here. Okay, he's 1 unit away from the x-axis, so that means I need to go 1 unit past. And here's my new A prime here. And notice this A prime, my x value is still going to be at 1, but now my y value, I have to go down instead of up, so this is -1. So the x value stayed the same, and the y value is the opposite. Okay? All right, so that concludes today's short little lesson here, refresher over the coordinate plane. If you need help, then feel free, send me an email, call, or text. All right? Bye.